Thanks for joining us back here. First things first, can we find out the latest with regards to that ankle injury that unfortunately you picked up towards the end of that win at Inverness? What's the latest there, please?
Well, the treatments went well this week, and my ankles responded to all the treatment they gave me. So it was a late challenge, and I was caught, and I think the cramp as well as the bang that I took was probably a bit more worrying. I think the worrying fact for me was I thought that maybe I'd done some damage to my ligaments, which I kind of knew was going to maybe rule me out for the semi-final and the rest of the season. And the games are such big and important now that I think that was probably annoying me more than the fact that the bruise itself. So thankfully that's been assessed Monday and everything was fine. So we've been bashing the treatment all week. So I've trained today with a bit of discomfort and pain, but it's only a bit of pain now. So hopefully the tablets they've given me, I'll take that away.
How annoyed were you as well that you didn't even get a free kick at the time?
To be honest, I wasn't really thinking about the free kick of that. I think the referee thought it was maybe time wasting, but if you take a look at the challenge back, he's nearly put me about 5 foot in the air, and he was really, but at the end of the day, if I was a centre half, I would have done the same. So he's really smashed me in the shin, and I was probably more annoyed, like the fact that I thought that I was maybe going to miss the cup game and the rest of the season, and and the fight to keep us up, because as I say, I've played my part throughout the season and I want to see it to the end, and as I say, hopefully at the end of the year I can be moving the team up the division and into a cup final. Obviously
the post-split fixtures were announced, and okay, a mixed bag I guess for Hibs. What was your verdict and reaction to that?
Saturday football is what everybody wants, but it seems to be not the way at the minute, so I just take it as every game, no matter what, it's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a day whenever you have to play to get 3 points, and at the minute we've got a gap between ourselves and Dunfermline, and we can hopefully now start looking at one or two above us and try and catch them in now, because we need to keep the run going, and as I say, everybody in the team is fighting for a place in the team, not just for the league, but for obviously the cup obviously next week. So there's a great determination amongst the squad there to really end the season at a real high now.
Everyone talks about the home record and the fact that we haven't won a league match on a Saturday at home for well over a year. You've played here now 2 different spells. How can we put it right? How can we reconnect with the home crowd and get them as our 12th man?
Yeah, it is difficult. Obviously, I'm one of the older ones in the squad, and sometimes, even speaking myself honestly, you do feel a bit of a pressure. You shouldn't feel a pressure playing at home, but I think it's because we haven't won for so long. But as one of the more experienced ones, what you have to tell the younger lads is, the last games are gone. The only one that's important now is the one in front of you, so that one's Sunday. So as I say, things have, from Sunday, getting the 3 points and open up the 6 point gap. We've got a massive game, so wouldn't it be nice to get 3 points at home against Motherwell and then move on to the semi-final the week after? But it's a monkey we need to get off our back sooner rather than later, and I'm sure that this team can do that towards the end of the season, starting hopefully on Sunday.
Just how crucial though is the role that a buoyant and upbeat Easter Road crowd can play in determining the outcome of a Hibs match?
Well, it's fantastic. Whenever you can pick up good shouts as well as you can pick up bad ones out of the crowd, but we feel the frustration of the squad, and feel the frustration of obviously more so the fans that are sitting in the stand. They've sat there all season, and they do expect better. And one thing I can tell supporters is none of the players shy away from it. Even though on a Saturday, you can hear the curses and you can hear the frustration of the fans when things don't go their way, but the players feel it as well. And we want to get ourselves out of it, and hopefully, as I say, that can start on Sunday, and hopefully the fans can boost the players on and be supportive, because they really can be. That's one thing, even during this season when it's been very difficult, whenever we have been winning, the fans have given us their backing, and there's one thing the players do know, that it hasn't been easy for the fans to get themselves up, and I suppose that's what we're paid for, to get the fans up off their seats and cheering us on.